Welcome everybody to the first edition of the Sports Corner presented by the Niner Times, where we cover anything and everything 49er athletics, giving you highlights, stories, and more throughout this season. We'll start first with the women's soccer team, who hosted two teams this week. First, Gardner-WEBB, who the team beat 3-0 in a shutout game. 2 goals came from Piper Besrick, who had an outstanding season last year and has carried that over already to the 2021 season. And that second goal came in the second half from Kelly Hastings, her first goal ever in her 49er career, which led the team to a 3-0 victory against the Gardner-WEBB Bulldogs. In the second game for the Charlotte women's soccer team, the team won against WOFFORD 1-0 in another big defensive game. Only 1 goal came for the Charlotte 49ers, which was a penalty kick from Michelle Areta. The team is now 3 wins, 0 losses, and will look to continue that next week. The team is also not allowed a goal all season. And moving to the men's soccer team, who hosted their first game this week after losing against Maryland this past Thursday in their regular season opener. The team hosted Georgia Southern and beat them by a convincing score of 3-1. Georgia Southern got on the board first in the 9th minute, but the 49ers would strike back later as Joe Brito got a score in the back of the net at the 38th minute to make it 1-1. Halftime they go, it was 1-1, and they come out of the break. It was a little bit of a stalemate there for a little bit, but then later on, Jonathan Niendo would get a score at the 58th minute in the back of the net to make it 2-1 for the 49ers, and Joe Brito would later get another goal for Charlotte, 85th minute. This would lead to a 3-1 victory for the 49ers, which was their first win of the 2021 fall season after having a very convincing season last season where they made the NCAA tournament, losing to North Carolina in the first round. Lastly, we move on to Charlotte Volleyball, who hosted their first slate of games for the fall 2021 season inside Halton Arena. They hosted the Charlotte Invitational, first playing XAVIER, who they beat by a handling score of 3-1. It's the first win for the Charlotte 49ers this season, which was the first game inside Halton Arena in front of fans. There were about 500 fans that night, and after the game, head coach Karen Weatherton said, quote, "It was such a blessing to be back inside Halton Arena." The next day, Saturday that is, the 49ers again hosted another team, this time in South Carolina State, who they beat by a score of 3-0. Later that evening, however, Charlotte lose their first game of the 2021 fall season to Colorado by a score of 0-3. The 49ers are now 2-1 this season. With Charlotte Invitational now in the books, they'll look ahead to the rest of the season with more tournament-style games. Thank you, everybody, for joining the first edition of the Sports Corner presented by the Niner Times. I'm your host, Bradley Cole, and we can't wait to see you each and every week. Don't forget, 49er fans, this week, the Charlotte football team hosts their first game of the season, a big one against Duke. This Friday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. We'll see you then.